Most requested video out of all my YouTube comments: how to do more damage on the Vortex boss, what team should I use, how should I set it all up so that I can survive longer and do more damage. You can see here on Vortex boss 4, I got 26.9 million on my last run. Now I'm not going to use that team. I'm going to use a more free-to-play team so we can set some things up and you can see how to get decreased attack up, see how to counteract that decreased defense he's doing, gear that you need on your healers, gear that you need on your DPS guys, and then how to set up timing so we can make sure that that decreased attack's always up, how to counteract maybe that decreased defense if you have the right heroes. But we're not going to use this team because it's all about setting it up properly. It's not really about, it's about your team, right? We want heroes that do massive damage on single target. And to do that, look down below at my Google document and you'll see all the heroes that hit really hard a single target, because we can't go over all the teams in one video. If you want to work on your team, join us in Discord or talk to us down below in the comments. I would join Discord, show us your roster, and ask about a team on here to do better. 2 healers is by far the easiest way to go unless you just have a crazy team doing a lot of damage really quickly and you only need 1 healer. You can do that if you have the proper team for it. But I think the easiest for everybody out there on Vortex Boss 4 is to have a 2 healer team. Doesn't matter what those healers are as long as they heal your team. On this healer, I like to make it the one with the highest HP, have this set on that will heal them when they do their ultimate. Heal them by 20% of their max HP when they do their ultimate. We've got defense percentage, defense down here, and accuracy there to get the decreased attack up that Furbath does. If this is a healer, like a straight healer, and they don't do decreased attack, then I would just have more defense here. I would go defense heavy, make sure they have the highest HP, and then I would put this set on, the blue oak, that gives them 20% of their HP when they do their ultimate, because this is the one that's going to be hit by the boss. We've got a skill here that hits the person with the highest HP on your team. So that's the one I want hit. That's the one I want healing himself along with healing other people. I know Furbath is a tank, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they're classified at. If they're doing healing, we've got 2 healers in here. We've got Hexandra as well. But this healer is not the one being hit. We still have defense, but we've got her in a set that will absorb damage from everyone else. 15% of all the damage done to our whole entire team will go to her, which is good because she's tanky. She can take that. Then we've got our DPS, but we've got our DPS lined up so that this person can do a lot of damage, which she does. A crazy amount of damage. And then we've got this one to put up that decreased defense right before she goes ham. And then we've got here Sigrid doing decent damage, but we've got her doing a decreased attack on her ultimate. And we're going to line it up so that he does his decreased attack, she does her decreased attack afterwards, and we've got 100% uptime on decreased attack so we can survive longer. Now the gear for damage, it's all about the gambler set. No other gear set in the game will do more damage on the Vortex boss than the 3-piece gambler set. And if you have people that do additional damage numbers, like this guy does 5 hits on his ultimate. She does 5 hits on her ultimate. She does 2 hits on her battle skill. It doesn't even matter if they do a lot of hits or not. You're still always going to equip your guys with this, the gambler set. And I've got attack percentage here with crit rate gloves, and I think that's the way I've got it on all of them. Attack, crit rate gloves, attack, crit rate gloves. Actually, I have enough crit rate to do critical damage gloves on Total Nan because she's a beast, right? That's the way you set them up. That's the kind of gear you have on them. And then to counteract the decreased defense that this boss does on this ability. Now, this is only on Vortex Boss 4. When you're coming up on 1, 2, and 3, you don't have this decreased defense penalty. So it's much easier. With this on, though, I'm not even worrying about it. I'm not trying to counteract with the team I have. I'm trying to overcome it a little bit by doing that decreased attack up the whole entire time. If I have Nathaniel, he's a lightning epic that can remove a debuff and put up shields. That would be cool, especially on a team with Shaltar or a team with a whole bunch of other Dauntless. If I have Vakuk, which is a poison epic to remove a debuff and give us heals, we can put her in place of Hexandra. If you have Adolphus for more shields, you can put in place of Hexandra. If you have Syphilis that can do increased defense too on her ultimate and then do good heals on her battle skill, you could put her in here because her increased defense is going to make our boy Furbath heal for even more. So there's a lot of different alternates you could bring in here. There's a lot of different people you could bring in for damage. It just depends on what your roster has. We've got a save team set up for this. We've got timing in here so that we can get decreased attack up with Sigrid, and then she's going to alternate every 20 seconds. Since she's going to put it up at 12 seconds, I want Furbath to put it up 10 seconds later because it lasts for 10 seconds. 10 seconds to decrease attack here. Boom, he fires off. 10 seconds to decrease attack there, and then she'll be back to firing it off, and we'll see a rotation of them, making sure we have it up almost 100% of the time. And then I've got him doing this ability to get up that decreased defense right before our main DPS goes off, because we want that decreased defense up to get more damage. We've got an accuracy lead from Sigrid. We don't have a lot of other options. You're going to see our decreased attack come up in just a minute. This is the attack that hits the person with the highest max HP. Boom, there he is. We've got healing on our Hexandra. She's just set up to heal whenever she wants to heal. Decrease attack is being held right now by Furbath because we have our decrease attack up from Sigrid, and he's going to cast it right now. So that'll help us survive much longer. And again, we have 2 healers in here to make us last longer to get more damage in throughout the whole entire fight. I've noticed in a lot of my dungeon battles, whenever I need a tank to really tank, and a lot of times I don't use the ones that are actual tanks. I'll use something like Hexandra. When I need her to really tank, putting on that gear, that blue oak that heals you by 20% of your max HP whenever you do your ultimate, and then having another healer in there with that one set that takes 15% of the damage that everyone takes is the best setup. Better than having your tank negate 15% damage, because then they're still taking 15% of everybody else's damage. So they're not really, they're tanking. Yeah, they're actually doing what they're supposed to be doing, but sometimes it's too much for them. And in an instance like this, it's too much for that main person being hit. Not even a tank. Just forget I said tank. It's 2 healers. 2 people that can heal. Yes, Furbath is considered a tank. I get it. But it's 2 people that can heal. So since Furbath is the one being hit, it works out way better this way, because if we had him set up to take 15% of all the damage that people take when this is happening, it's not a good day for him. He's taking too much. He's taking that big hit right there that's going to ramp up because the boss gets this increased attack over time. And once it gets up to 50 stacks, I mean, we're taking a lot of damage, So this works out best. It has always worked out well for me in any dungeon I run now, and any of the dragons that I run, any of that stuff where you need somebody to really take some hits. Put the gear on this way. Here we are at 60 stacks, and we are barely holding on. Every hit is taking us down. I know somebody's going to die soon, especially with this decreased defense up. But you can see that Furbath has been holding strong. Oh man, everybody's low. Come on. Oh, we got a heal in there. Good damage by Total Nan always. She's an absolute beast. We got 20 million. 20 million on Vortex Boss 4, and we weren't fishing for anything. We weren't trying to go back and get better numbers from anybody to see if we could. I think 20 million is very respectable. That's it for the Vortex Boss. Really pretty simple. If you have other teams, if you're using Dauntless teams, if you're using Wild teams, there are other ones that can do damage as well. It really just depends on what you have on your roster. So come and join us on Discord if you want to talk about this further. Let us know down below if you have some secrets. There are some legendaries that can make you last longer. We do know about those. But if you have other ideas, other things that will help out free-to-play players or low spenders, let us know down below in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Appreciate your time. I will see you all in a video soon.